Alright, on this video we're going to part 2 of how to actually swap out the chemical injector when that time comes. So first thing we want to do is we want to unhook it here, unhook it from the bypass. The suction tube comes right off. We would take this part off. Again, these go bad usually about every 6 months. The key to these, this is the actual injector itself. The key to these is flushing them out after each use. Another important thing is this flow is coming here and then it's going up through the hose. So we want to make sure the male piece is the top part, and the arrow, once these start wearing out, you kind of lose sight of the arrow. But the brand new ones, they all have a arrow, and you want that arrow facing in the right direction. So in this case, it's always facing up towards the male plug. You would get your new one to simulate that this is a new one, and then put that on. This piece goes here. Put our chemical hose back on, and we're back in service. What I like to do is get over here out of the sun. Once these go bad, I like to have a backup ready to go. That way you're not having a lot of downtime taking this apart, taking your coupler off and your male plug off and doing it out on the field. So at the end of the day, when you get some time, put a new one back ready to go as the backup. That way when it does happen, because it's going to happen, it's just a quick 2 to 5 minute downtime and you're back up and running again. Again, you want to make sure that the size of the injector matches the machine. So in this case we have an 8 gallon a minute machine and a 5.5 gallon a minute machine. So we want to make sure that the size matches. So we got a 5 to 8 gallon a minute injector going on the 5.5, so that works out just fine. And you can see here there's an arrow, and that's facing up towards the male plug. There's an arrow right here. It's kind of worn out, but again, facing towards the male plug. I always have the male plug going towards the water, so that's just how I was taught and how I like to do it. But again, have one of these ready to go. That way you're not down a lot. When you got some free time, put another one back together and you'll be good to go.